we've seen very quick action, whether it's from the regulator or the governments, to bring this issue under control. I believe in India, we have a very seasoned and mature regulator in the RBI, and whether it was in 2008 during the global financial crisis or now, through RBI's rigorous supervision and monitoring, our Indian banks remain very healthy, and that is a show of strength for our economy at this point of time.
So any words of advice for RBI, sir, in terms of anything additional that it should be doing?
No. As I said, in the RBI we have a very mature, seasoned regulator, which already has a set of requirements and compliances that the banking sector has to meet, and that's why what you see is a very stable sector.
In what ways will the credit flow be affected to the industry, especially to the startups, given the global scenario?
Well, what we have to see is in India, as we know, that as an economy where we are growing currently at 7%, credit availability for good companies is not a problem, whether it's a startup or otherwise. This may be an issue right now overseas, but these are small or short periods of time. Eventually, globally, there is enough capital available for good ideas and for good businesses.
So you already advised RBI should hold this repo rate. So what is your call on this?
As we have already, as CII said earlier, that there was a time where in the last 3 years, through some very difficult challenges for the global economy, there was a need for global coordination by the central banks around the world. We believe that period is possibly over now, and each country has to face its own opportunities and challenges, keeping in mind that India today is growing at a quite a reasonable rate. We have to now look at what's required to support our economy, and in that situation, we believe that this is timely for the central bank to pause on the rate cycle.
Sir, any special arrangements to fund these startups after this perhaps? So you just told yesterday. You told that.
No, startups have a whole ecosystem available to them, so I would not worry about that.
Sir, any venture capitalists are you're creating any fund for startups from the CII or maybe with the government help?
CII just launched a center of excellence for startups yesterday over here in Hyderabad. Again, capital availability to startups, if one was to forget a very short period of time, I believe is a lesser challenge. What is more required is hand-holding, mentoring, ensuring that as they grow, access to good quality management is possible, cross learnings between startups, and that's what the CII Center of Excellence aims to do.
So do you see any specific impact of this American banking crisis on any sector?
So we have already answered that.
Any specific sector, sir?
Any specific sector?
No, we have to see. I'm not the government or the regulators. So you have to ask that to the right regulators or the government in the right country.
So what is your advice for the startups, especially these people?
To startups, the advice always is that you have a great idea, build a solid team, and have patience because businesses take time to grow.
Session that has happened just now.
We've had a great session at the annual meeting of CII's southern region, and we discussed a number of issues, including the fact that India has shown tremendous resilience in its growth in the last couple of years. And as the fastest growing large economy in the world, which it is in this year and likely to be next year as well, we have this tremendous opportunity in the coming decade where the world is looking at a friend like India to become a significant manufacturing base for the world. Our own, whether it's our startups, our youngsters, our entrepreneurs or established businesses are capable. We have a strong banking system that can be a significant facilitator. So it's really India's time in the coming decade for us to build for this world, build for ourselves, build for our next generation as well. Thank you.
Like చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి. For more information, subscribe and stay tuned to ITTV.